I want to read them. We're going to read them right now. Before we start today, we're going to read these patch notes, and we're going to get to the bottom of this right now. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Okay? Right now. Okay, it's manageable from a reading standpoint where it's not like 20 paragraphs long. Let's dive into it a little bit deeper.
I love being the best.
Give me 1 second here.
Welcome to the Champions Club. I love being the best. A champion has recommitted. I love being the best.
T-Blaster, thank you for $3. Hey, man, I bought a tub of your G Fuel flavor and got express shipping because I need that shit as ASAP. Following last week's multiplayer weapon tuning, we've introduced extensive new Blackout-specific tuning in today's update.
A champion has recommitted.
For a limited time, the fearsome Firefighter has been transformed into the graveyard just south of Asylum. The fearsome Blight Father has been transported from 9 to haunt the graveyard just south of the Asylum. Oh, that must have been the okay. Is this old? What is this? It's 14 hours ago, man. Blackout. Blightfather maximum players and solo and duos players changed to 88. Okay. They must be having some technical issues, or they're really doing some fine tuning and testing of what like the ideal flow of the game should be.
I love being the best.
But there's probably even a deeper following and deeper meaning than that. Weapons, submachine guns, increased muzzle velocity on all SMGs. It should provide more consistent gunfights when in SMG range, along with ensuring that SMGs perform as expected in their intended power band when compared to assault rifles and Blackout. Did they get a PR guy to write that sentence? They brought in John Rafasis, didn't they? They brought in John Rafasis. They said, hey man, we need a description for the submachine gun tuning. Can you give us one? 2 sentences max. And right off the top of his head, just like that, he says increased muzzle velocity on all SMGs. This should provide more consistent gunfights when in an SMG range, along with ensuring that SMGs perform as expected in their intended power band when compared to assault rifles and Blackout. And then he snapped out of it. And that's exactly what they wrote down. Right up there. There it is. Not bad, John. Impressive. First try? That's why you went to Treyarch. Spitfire. Reduced recoil. Oh man, that thing is becoming more of a machine. I know Visions was loving it. It loves the Spitfire, man. And I saw what he was doing there. And you know what? The Spitfire is almost like a God, what could it... Remember the P90 from... The P90 with rapid fire? Isn't that what it's turning into? The PP90? Was it the PP90? At one point, that weapon had... No, it wasn't the PDW. It was like the PP90 or something. The P90? Peepish? Pepish? Yeah, the PP90, Doc. Yeah. That thing with rapid fire at one point was like, it would just like assault rifles, Rampart 17. I hate that. I just hate the name. I don't know why. And whenever I see the text of Rampart, it just makes me sick, man. Reduced ADS sway and reduced recoil. I don't think that was the problem, right? With the Rampart, the sway of the ADS, that wasn't the problem. Recoil, not really. I think it's the fire rate, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. Tactical rifles. Uh oh, the auger. What'd they do with the auger? The auger. I like this update because, like, it's in a relatable mode, so I know how weapon tuning can affect that mode in comparison to multiplayer. Because I haven't been playing multiplayer, so I don't know how the weapons are. So it's actually a little bit more funner. It's funner. Tactical rifles, the auger, increased recenter speed. I like that. Yeah, that recenter, you fire that thing, it's like boom! Boom! We slowed down the recenter due to high performance in our Blackout beta, but have seen the auger slightly underperform since release. I don't know if you guys, I don't know who you've been watching. Every time I pick up that bad boy, I put on a performance, man. Slightly increased muzzle velocity. This should make for more predictable shots when firing at a moving target within the auger's intended ranges. Okay. Swordfish, still hate it. I don't care if you tighten the spread pattern. It literally looks like Aquaman or something. I don't know. It belongs underwater. Light, but we'll see what happens. Light machine guns. Okay, here, the most pointless weapons in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Except there was one Call of Duty. What was it? Was it Modern Warfare 2? There's one, I can't remember which one it was. I don't know which Call of Duty it was, but there was a light machine gun that was actually used a lot. Titan, increased recenter speed. Okay. So it looks like they originally added a lot of like delay in the weapons recentering for the light machine gun. So I think they're trying to increase that a little bit. MW2, yeah, I think it was MW2. I didn't believe it, but Summit was white. White. Summit was white. Summit is white. Summit was right. I saw him tweet out. He said that the 9 bangs were removed, man. I liked this tweet immediately. I didn't know whether he was lying or whether it was actually... Anyways. 9 bangs removed. Concussion grenade. Increased throw distance. I like that. Increased stack count to 2. I'm just analyzing that, right? Like, there was a, so they took out the 9 bang, and their counter to taking out the 9 bang, rather than just completely removing it and then let's just see how the game's test. Like, let's tune the concussion so that it sort of fills in maybe a little bit of some, like, give it, like, bump it up just a little bit. I like that thinking. I like it. I think the problem with concussions, though, is That's what I don't like. All right, that's all we need to read. We're good. We're good. We're good to go, baby.